Welcome back to my channel. So many of you may have seen that recently I had a patio put in the backyard, as well as a walkway that goes from our front porch here where I am around to the back. Now in the evening it gets pretty dark. Pretty soon it'll be getting dark really early since we're heading into the winter months, and it's just really dark walking around the path. So I wanted to take that from something like this and turn it into something like this. So let me walk you through the steps that I took in using a low voltage system and installing the lights. I used a transmitter and the lights that all can be purchased from Amazon, so you can order them yourself and install your own as well. All right, to begin this project, I just go over and unplug the transformer just so I don't forget it. Next, I'm just taking my low voltage wire and I'm just running it loosely all around where I want my line to go. Now you can see I'm trying as much as I can just to kind of tuck it into the edges, but I'm trying to leave extra just around bushes and trees, anywhere where I think I may add some lights in later, just so I have some wire to work with there. And I'm just going to run it down as far as I can go. When I get to the end, I can always add on another line if needed. And I'm just taking out my lights here that I'm going to be using, and I'm using a wire stripper here just to take off the rubber from around the ends of the wires that are on the light here. Then I'm going to cut that main low voltage line that I just ran, and I'm going to split out the two lines on either side. Then using that wire stripper yet again, I'm going to remove the insulation about 1/2 inch up on either side. You don't want to take off too much extra, but you definitely want to get that insulation off of all of the edges so the wires will connect. Then my next step here, what I'm going to do is take a wire from each side as well as a wire from the light, so connecting all three of those together, and then I'm going to twist them clockwise. Then I'll put on a wire nut and just screw it in there until it's tight. Now I'll actually show you later on how I use electrical tape to tape these three wires together just to make sure that they don't come loose. But here I'm just doing the other side as well and following the same process. Then I purchased these plastic connectors online. These are waterproof and they have a bit of a Vaseline looking substance in there. What you do is you just actually put that wire nut right down in there, and then the wires come out either side. There's spots for them to come out, and it clips together, just making everything watertight and holding it in there just nicely so that it doesn't come loose and so that the water won't damage the connection. So I'm just going along here and finishing the rest of the strand, getting all the lights hooked up, and then I will dig them and put them into the ground afterwards. All right, so the lights are in, all installed, but I don't love them. The problem that I have with these is that they're 12 volt, they're very bright. So when I come out and I walk down here to go to the back, by the time I get back, I just have blinding spots in my vision from where these are just glaring in your eyes as you walk down. So I do think these are excellent lights. They're a 12 volt, they're very bright. They shine up and they light up the trees above, which is another issue for here. We're in a very woodsy area, and I doubt that my neighbors are going to want to come out to look at stars on their deck and see all of the trees lit up above them. Let me show you what I found on Amazon that I'm going to replace these with. Hopefully it'll work. So I ended up getting these lights. Okay, so these are a 6 watt, which is half the power that these lights are. They also have a dome around them that you can see. So when I set them in, they should shine just up onto the wall here, not shine into your face as you're walking by. And it will also keep it from shining straight up onto the trees above. Okay, so here is one of the lights. Comes in a pack of 6. As I said before, it has this dome around it here, so it's directing the light one way, which is kind of nice. This is like a metal up in here. Down here, it's a plastic case. And the lights actually come with a protective film over them that you can remove. Okay, so to get in, you just pull this off. And it has a enclosed box here, which is kind of nice to bury it into the ground, have a bit of a stable base just to hopefully hold it so that it doesn't start to tilt. And you can see there's different areas, 2 on the sides and 1 on the bottom that you can pop out to pull all of your electric cords through. Down here are the 2 cords that you're going to connect to just to give the light power. And it comes with some wire nuts as well. First step is to unplug the light. All right, so I'm taking apart the lights that did not work out so well. And if you remember, there's that Vaseline-like substance in there, so I'm just gonna clean that off so that the wires aren't slippery to work with. And then I'm going to remove that plastic piece there so that the wires will stick out the end. Now, it did come with some wire nuts, but I won't be using those since I have my own already. And now I'm just going to go through a very similar process to what I did before. I'm going to take 1 wire from one side, 1 wire from the other side of that low voltage system, and then I'm going to connect in the wire from the light. Once I have all 3 of them in together, I'm actually this time going to use some electrical tape to tape those 3 together. That way they'll just hold in there really tight and I don't have to worry about them coming apart. You can see it's a little bit tricky here just because I have that gooey substance all over the wire, but I still was able to get that tape on there and it held good. Then I'm going to twist those wires clockwise. And I'm going to put that wire nut on and it also goes clockwise. All right, get a good snug fit on there, and then I'm going to put them back into these plastic holders that will keep them watertight. Now these lights, the transformer, and these waterproof connectors can all be found on Amazon. I'll make sure to link them below in my description, but it's nice because you guys can all purchase them and put in this system yourself as well. Now, as I was actually looking at what I thought was a protector over the light, it does not appear to be removable. And now I just dig down just to make room for those connectors to be hidden, and also just to make sure that my light is sitting flat. Then I'll come back and fill in all the gravel and hide the cords later. And as I said, I'm bringing in extra gravel here, and I'm just filling in all the areas just to make it look nice, hide the cords, and just to bring everything level with the sidewalk. Let me walk you through the transformer that I bought here off of Amazon. It does have a button right here that you can actually just press to turn it on instantly, or press to turn it off. It just plugs in right here to the electrical outlet on the outside of the house. And I'll show you on the bottom here is where they plug in. And I have two different lines running out on it. So one of the best things about this system is that it can all be controlled by your phone. So you just click right on the DWinWills app, and you can see I already have front yard lights programmed in here. And then you can go right in down there below where what looks like a clock. I can click on that, and I have a schedule set up here. Right now I have it set up to come on at 6:30 in the morning and go off at 7:30 in the morning. And right now I have it coming on at 7 p.m. and staying on till 10:30 p.m. just so that there's light in the evening as well. You can also, right from here where it says front yard, you can see there's a on-off button. You can just push that and it turns the lights on, and you can push it to turn it off. And I'm done. The lights are in. I am very happy with them. I feel that I got really good quality lights at a very affordable price. Also nice that it comes right to my doorstep. Hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you on the next project.